Right, welcome ladies and gents. The saga of the Acolyte continues because, of course, the individuals that worked on it just can't let it go. This will forever taint their careers. Well, it probably won't, because let's face it, Hollywood loves to fail up. But anyway, the Acolyte actress, let's use that term lightly, actress, Jodie Turner-Smith accuses Star Wars fans of racism and charges Disney with failing to protect actors from said alleged racism. That's right, ladies and gents. You didn't like the Acolyte. You didn't like those space scissoring witches. You're just racist. Of course. This narrative. This is what happens. So these shows come out. They're absolutely garbage. And Hollywood likes to memory hole the fact that people had pretty good, valid, constructive criticism, and just essentially portray the turn of events that it was all just some form of bigotry and racism and hatred, as opposed to people actually pretty well thought out with their reviews. I mean, if you go to Rotten Tomatoes for the Acolyte, the reviews are really well thought out. Like, genuinely, the majority are just not like normal people just going, yeah, this doesn't make any sense. You know, this is bad writing. The structure's all over the place. It's got bad pacing. There was nothing. No one was going, you know, I don't like them because they're all brown. Like, no one was saying that. And I say no one. Obviously, in any walk of life, within any fandom, there will be a minority of people that are racist. Like, of course there are. But you're never going to change that. You're never, ever going to change that. But you keep gaslighting everyone into believing that every criticism is racism. I mean, you just want to be a perpetual victim. It's just sad. So anyway, whatever. The Acolyte actress Jodie Turner-Smith, who played Mother Anastasia on the show, accused Star Wars fans of racism and charged Disney with failing to protect actors in the show from such alleged racism. I'll leave this article linked down below, by the way. And I will say, hit subscribe if you're newer, guys. Turn those bell notifications on. And, hey, if you're returning and you like what I do, because I talk about stuff like this, you know, pretty centrist on it all, YouTube doesn't like it. So support me on Patreon. It would mean a lot. But anyway, speaking with glamour, in the wake of the show being cancelled after the first season due to low ratings, Turner-Smith stated, quote, "Disney's got to stop doing this thing where they don't say anything when people are getting effing dogpiled on the internet with racism and bullshit. It's just not fair to not say anything. It's really unfair." What? And so this is what happens. We see it all the time. Show comes out. Show gets constructive criticism, which the Acolyte did. Very constructive criticism, actually. Way, way, way more constructive than it deserved. But we got constructive criticism. Star is black or brown, okay? Because that's generally who you know, decries racism. So it's black or brown star. Then they claim racism occurred. And yeah, maybe it did. But they claim it occurred in way over the magnitude of what it actually did. And then show gets cancelled. Right? Because this has happened a lot. And then, of course, then people come out and start going, well, the lead actor was right. It's still just racist. Okay, sure, whatever. So anyway, Turner-Smith continued further and says, quote, "It would just be nice if the people that have all the money were showing their support and putting their feet down, saying this is unacceptable. You're not a fan if you do this. Make a really big statement and just see if any money leaves." Yeah, I mean, look, your show got cancelled, love. Like, everyone left. Literally everyone. Like, there was no money to begin with. I mean, you had all the money. You had $231 million spent on this show. You had all the money. You couldn't get any more money. I mean, that's all the cash. I bet you it won't, because people of colour, and especially black people, make up a very large percentage of buying power. They might find that it's actually more lucrative for them. But everyone's using woke like it's a dirty word. Yeah, woke is a dirty word. And so Jodie Turner-Smith's incredibly smart idea here, by the way, ladies and gents, is to basically gaslight everyone into believing that, yeah, you're all racist, and try and just make black people fans, I guess. I don't really understand what the point of this statement is. She's trying to claim that black people make up a very large percentage of buying power. I mean, they might do. Are they overwhelmingly overrepresented in the Star Wars fandom? No, of course they're not. Like, they're just not. It's not to say that black people don't like Star Wars, but they're not overrepresented in the Star Wars fandom. The overrepresentation is like geeky white kids. Which, you know, maybe that's an indictment on geeky white kids, I guess. Who knows? Who the fuck cares? But you can't sit here and be like, yep, we're just going to swap out people for black people, I guess. Like, this is just nonsense. This is absolutely absurd. And I have just noticed how cheap this doorway looks as well, just as an FYI. Look at this shit. Bloody terrible stuff. Like, honestly. If this is wood, if this is supposed to be wood, bitch, you need to change that, alright? That's about to break. Sorry, I've just noticed. That was really cheap looking. And it says this, yeah, woke is a dirty word. Woke is a dirty word. Like, it absolutely is. 100%. Woke is a dirty word. So, I'm not going to read the rest of this stuff. Like, I don't care about Jesus Christ and things like that. It's not for me. It may be for you guys. You like it. Sure, do what you like. But we've heard this before, right? So Disney and Lucasfilm, they actually have made public statements. Believe it or not. So Jodie Turner-Smith is a moron. But, you know, what can you expect from a model turned actor? You know, she's got the brain power of a toad. You know, a toad that's also had its brain scooped out. So, back in 2022, following the premiere of Obi-Wan Kenobi series, Disney Plus company posted on Twitter, "We're proud to welcome Moss Ingram to the Star Wars family and excited for Reva's story to unfold. If anyone intends to make her feel in any way unwelcome, we have only one thing to say. We resist. There are more than 20 million sentient species in the Star Wars galaxy. Don't choose to be a racist." I mean, they came out sort of with like a pre-statement that they thought people were going to be racist, which was really weird, to be honest, but alright. Probably because they knew that she was going to steal the limelight and actually the Obi-Wan series was going to be about her. So that's probably why they did that. And that didn't help, obviously. Like, you know, you just attacked people randomly. Even the executive producer came out and was like, "It seems that some of the fan base from this influential fan base have decided to attack Moses Ingram online and sent her the most horrendous racist DMs. And I heard some of them this morning, and it just broke my heart. Moses is a brilliant actor. She's a brilliant woman, and she's absolutely amazing in this series." I mean, she wasn't. She was terrible, but alright. "She brings so much to this series. She brings so much to this franchise, and it just sickened me to my stomach to hear this had been happening." Again, you swap this person out for a white person doing exactly the same job, exactly the same performance, it'd be the same. She's just fucking terrible. I just want to say this, as the leading actor in the series, as the EP on the series, that we stand with Moses. Huh, so she was the leading actor. Alright then. Oh no, that was, sorry, that was Ewan McGregor. "We love Moses, and if you're sending her bullying messages, you're no Star Wars fan in my mind. There's no place for racism in this world, and I totally stand with Moses." Look, you're never gonna beat racists, like, into complete annihilation. You're never going to. There's going to be dickheads around in all walks of life, everywhere. Whether they be sexist, racist, bigoted. You just can't ever escape the fact that human nature, by definition, allows for that to occur. I don't vouch for that, by the way. I'm just saying, like, it just is what it is. But yeah, this stuff's hilarious. Like, it just, you know, it's, Turner Smith has said even further stuff. You know, opinions change. What's in vogue changes. We're going to get there at some point, to that place where people stop having to stick up their ass about people of colour being a part of IPs that were created by white people. You know why? Because we're never going to effing stop participating. I mean, sure, but just be better at it, I guess. You know, don't be so terrible. We don't get to fail upwards. You do, literally. Like a lot of white men. I mean, you do, but alright. That's why DEI initiatives were created. That's quite literally failing upwards, but fine. I just feel that some people are allowed to grow and others have to be perfect. And if they're not perfect, even when it's great, people want to effing tear it apart. Jesus, this woman has a real chip on her shoulder, doesn't she? Like, really, really does. Anyway, I don't have much else to say on this. Like, you should probably just shut up about the Acolyte. Just let it die. I mean, I'm pretty annoyed that they cancelled it. I was going to buy another classic car with the proceeds that the Acolyte earned me from videos. But unfortunately, that cash cow has now ended. So, you know, I mean, I'm upset. Don't keep reminding me that I could have bought another car. But, you know, whatever. It's what it is. Jodie Turner-Smith, you're a moron. Shut up. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.